And now, with the dim-lit news, here's Mr. Chris with the smartest talk. Hey there, brilliant bros and babes, and welcome to the smartest talk. I'm Mr. Chris, aka the president of the Nut Association, as well as your host of this wonderful show. This week, I heard about two things that really caught my attention. First of all, the great big disaster out there in Beirut. Yes, I know, we try to keep things a little more lighthearted around here, but I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. It's a huge, big scene. It's been all over the news and various media. And, many lives have been lost, many more people have been injured. It's just a terrible, tragic situation. And I just wanted to, tell you guys, hey, send some good thoughts, if you can. I'm sure there's some kind of a donation drive thing going on. If you can, hop on that. Like I said, if not, send some prayers, send some good vibes, and if anybody was directly or indirectly involved in that situation that sees this, I'm terribly sorry over, your suffering or your loss. You've got my condolences. The second thing that I heard about this week, on a much lighter note, was I discovered the Vegetable Orchestra. Yeah, it's interesting. It's this interesting thing that I heard about. So there's this group of people. They go out and put on concerts, and people actually pay them to listen to people bang vegetables together and stuff. So they repurpose vegetables, like actual vegetables, and they carve them, they attach strings to them, and what have you, bang them together, and they make music. It's actually kind of super cool. I watched a couple of their videos here on YouTube, and you guys can go check it out if you got a few spare minutes that you want to, spend listening to leeks squeak and carrot flutes whistle. So, check that out if you feel up to it. If not, whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings. So, now I'd like to also go ahead and tell you guys about something that happened to me a little earlier this week. So, I actually had my first and hopefully only car accident. I just knocked on wood. Anyway, nobody was injured, but it was, pretty gnarly. It was pretty bad. So I just wanted to tell you guys, hey, please drive carefully, drive safely, always wear your seatbelt, and, drive reasonable speeds. Please be careful for me, for your mom, for your grandma, for your kid, for your dog. Do it for somebody. Drive safely. And now, with that said, we'll go ahead to the phones here for our interrogation of the day. Hey there, caller. You're on the smartest talk. This is Mr. Chris speaking. Why don't you go ahead and say your name and tell us how you're doing here tonight.
Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm doing pretty good.
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell me, William, what's your favorite superhero and why?
It's Josh.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get it right next time. But please go ahead.
What was the question?
Your favorite superhero. What's your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite Superman, and I like him because he's a good old boy. He always does the right thing morally.
Wonderful, wonderful. What would be your superpower if you had your pick of the lot, or even if you had to, you could even make it up. I don't care.
I think it would be fun to be able to grant wishes for other people.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Why do you say that?
A lot of people out there suffering, and it'd be nice to be able to help people out with something they really need.
Yeah. Well, that's super, super thoughtful of you. Who's your favorite supervillain there, Jonathan?
Who do I like as a villain? I like Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
like, he's not really like the ultimate bad guy, but he's really smart.
Yeah. Now, who's he the bad guy of? I'm actually not familiar.
He's a bad guy on the X-Men.
Ah.
Clones the X-Men.
Gotcha.
For nefarious purposes.
Okay. Gotcha. Wonderful. Well, that does about wrap us up for our time here tonight. Thank you for coming on and being a good sport for the folks at home, and stay tuned. We've got another episode coming out tomorrow. Until then, stay brilliant. All right, we'll talk at you later there, Josh.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Bye now. All right. Now, let's talk about our feelings, guys. I know. Boo! Turn it off. But I think it's really important to talk about these things. You know, stress and existentialism. Geez, that's a hard word. Even depression, you know. These are things, they're really trying and really hard. And unfortunately, they affect a lot of people. And, you know, guys, you've only got one life here on this sometimes wonderful planet of ours. And it's too short to be squandered, tied up in these kinds of dealings. You know, no matter what the situation, you are going to inevitably come out the other side of it, most likely better off than how you went in, you know, stronger, smarter, or maybe a little bit wiser. You know, you learn and you grow. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and all that totally overplayed jazz. And even if we're all washed away in the sands of time, everything that we know becomes forgotten. You know, you need to take your time and smell the roses. Take your time and do things right. You know, even allow yourself to feel pride and happiness with the things that you're doing, and know that it's going to be okay. You know, the course will right itself. You've just got to hang in there, and things will be good. And I think that's something that you need to hold on to. I think that's something we all need to hold on to sometimes. So, you know, hang in there, baby. It's gonna be great. And now, with that said, I think it's probably about time that we wrap up tonight's episode. So, for our comment topic of the day, what's your favorite superhero or supervillain? I'm not one to judge. You guys can like the good, the bad, the ugly, the anti-hero, anti-villain. I don't care. Tell me all about it down in the comments section. And until next time, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay brilliant. And we'll catch you for tomorrow's episode, Broken Bulb Nation.